The prosecution says 34-year-old Prince Abdul Aziz Al Saud visited London in January this year as part of a broader international holiday. He'd been to the Maldives, Morocco, other European cities, and he had travelled throughout with another man, 32-year-old Bandar Abdul Aziz. He died in the room they shared in London's landmark hotel. The Saudi prince is now on trial for his murder. The prosecution says that while in London, the two men went shopping, ate out in restaurants and stayed out late in bars and nightclubs, but they were not friends. It describes a relationship that was one of prince and aide or even servant. And more than that, they say it was complicated and abusive, with the Saudi prince often assaulting Bandar, both physically and sexually. The jury was shown two CCTV videos recorded in the lift, it said, of the hotel they were staying, allegedly showing the prince assaulting Bandar on two occasions. The prosecution says there is evidence of broader, more common assaults, including separate, distinct bloodstaining around the hotel room they shared. The prosecution says there is also evidence the Saudi prince is homosexual, that he was a client of gay sex workers during his time in London, and they say there is a sexual component to this alleged killing, supported by the fact that the victim's blood was found on the underwear of the defendant. The prosecution says the defendant tried to explain his friend's injuries and death by saying that he was robbed and beaten on a London street 3 weeks earlier, that he told police that he was not gay, but he was upset at the death of a close friend. The defence are yet to open their case in any way, but the prosecution says that the defendant is now prepared to change his earlier story, accept that much of it is untrue, and accept responsibility for the killing in some circumstances. The prosecution says that means that this now comes down to a matter for the jury to decide if it is in fact murder or manslaughter. To do that, the jury must determine the state of mind of the defendant, his intent at the time that he accepts killing Bandar Abdul Aziz. Phil Black, CNN, London.